Okay, this video was not my intention. For the love of God, please watch it. Like, I can't say this. I've already created 2 support and resistances on steroids, and I'm doing it the 3rd time just to show how easy this process is. I don't want you to reinvent the wheel. Just follow what I'm doing. It is not hard. You'll make your life easy if you were to follow these simple things. Starting with the most important thing, replay tool, right? Like let's just put it here. So I'm gonna start here. I am on January 2021. Like this is where I am. Like I'm not sure how the candles are going to position themselves. I can't memorize 10,000 candles. So I'm literally going in naked and I have no idea what's gonna happen next. Right? Candle to candle. I'm using it on a higher time frame, 4 hours. Please use all of these trend lines in 4 hours only. Like I can't keep making these things clear again. Stop making 15 minutes. Your trend lines come in 4 hours or daily. Use either. So now that we are here, I'm just going to assume here, like I'm not gonna draw both downward trend lines and upward trend lines. That'll take a long time. I'm just gonna draw an ascent channel because no matter what the Bitcoin movement is, you will always get green candles. Even if it's going down, it will create green candles. If it's going up, it will create green candles. You can always use green candles to create an ascent channel within a descent channel. Like ascent and descent can happen at the same time, just like your left hand and right hand can move at the same time. There is no rule that says when your left hand moves, your right hand cannot move. Like if it makes sense. So ascend and descend are part of the same equation, just like your left brain and your right brain. So don't get hung up on these things that, hey, how can we create a channel within a channel? Everything is related. Everything is like one thing. So for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna make an ascent channel, and the reason I'm doing it is because I can only see the reds, so it's harder. So let's start right now. What I need is a green candle. I've got my first green candle. I don't know how to draw this trend line, at what angle I'm gonna draw, so I'm just gonna watch it for some time. So I get 2 green candles. Let me see if the 3rd candle is green. Nope, so it is red. So at this point I know this is my bandwidth, right? Like from here it starts from the bottom and it goes all the way till top. Like this is my band. Now if the next candles are red, right, I pretty much know this is the band I'm gonna work with. If the next candle is green, then I'm gonna increase the size of my band. Okay, it's green. Again, the next candle could be red, could be green. Depending on that, I'm gonna increase and decrease the size of my band. Okay, we got red, wait some more time. We got red again. We wait some more time. Yep, looks pretty much sure that this is the band I'm gonna draw. Now what I need a candle that goes above this green candle, so that I know what inclination I'm gonna draw it on. Or I need a candle that goes below this, but I'm not drawing a descent, so I don't care about the red candles that will form below this. So basically at this point of time you have 2 options. You can create a descent channel by looking at a red candle that comes below this, so you can join red to red, or you can join green to green if it crosses above this. So let's see how it goes. If there is a red candle that goes underneath this red, I will change this video and make a descent channel. If there is a green candle that goes above this green, I'm gonna make an ascent channel, period. So I've got a green candle. This green candle has crossed this green. I don't know if the next green candle goes further high. I'm gonna use that green to connect with this green. But if the next candle is red, I know that this is the trend line I'm gonna draw. Yeah man, like we can just fuck it. Like I'm just gonna draw it. Like if I keep waiting, I'll keep getting. I'm just gonna come here and draw this. Why is this dotted, not dotted? Okay, at this point I have 2 options. Option 1 is I can make this. Option 2 is I can make this bottom to bottom. Option 3 is I can connect wick to wick. Option 4 is I can connect this top wick to top wick. what do I like, right? I like body to body. Is it a standard rule? No, nothing like that. Just make sure you're following one thing. Like you can either follow wick to wick or you can follow body to body. Hope it makes sense. Since I like body to body, I'm gonna go this way. Now so what I'm gonna do at this point of time is I can create this. I'm gonna copy and paste it. Simple copy and paste. That way you get a parallel line. You don't have to draw again and again. I can create this from the body. This is my channel. Hope it makes sense. Like I've not done anything so far. I've just created a channel. Could I have made this using bottoms? Sure. Like I could have, if I had made it through bottom to bottom, this is how it would have looked. Like literally parallel. Like it's the same thing. So I've created this channel, right? And now at this point this green candle is going up. I want to find the highest point it goes up. Looks like this is the highest point. I'm gonna wait one more red candle. Yeah, looks like this is the highest point. I'm gonna copy this and paste it. Remember, I am not setting my band. At this point, I have not even begun trading. I am just establishing a logic here. The trading has not happened. You don't trade every day. You trade a sure shot win. At this point, I don't know how these candles are going to go. Maybe the next candle goes higher, then the band becomes higher. Maybe it goes crashing down, then the band becomes lower. We don't know what's going to happen, and if we don't know, we just watch. Hope it makes sense. So we continue at this moment. What is this nonsense? So we continue at this moment. Again, I have no clue. All I know is that this is my lower band. You know what? I'm gonna make this as black line. Does that mean Bitcoin cannot go under this line? It can go, but it's a good assumption at this moment. Like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna use this as my baseline, and if it touches this, I'm going to long it. Maybe I might fail. Again, nobody gets it 100% right. As long as your win rate is more than 50%, you're a good trader. So don't get too hung up on getting every shot right. All you need to know is you need to get that one shot right which gives you massive returns. That is it. You can keep making mistakes with stop losses. Just keep a tight stop loss. If it's not working out, you exit. Fine, you took a loss a little bit, but you're better off going into a setup with your brain working rather than just blindly following things and listening to signals. So at this point I'm here. I'm waiting for it to touch. I'm going to bet that once it touches, it's going to go up. Can this bet go wrong? Possibly. Very much possible that I'm wrong, but it's a mathematical calculation that I have made based on some level of logic that, hey, this is my main support line. You know what? I'm gonna make this, actually I'm not changing color. Hope it makes sense. So let's see how does this bet go. So at this point there's nothing I can do. I just have to wait for it to come back and hit this black line, and only then I begin my trading. Okay, so at this point it hit. I have opened my long. Initially it looked like my long was not working out, but by the time this 4-hour candle closed, my long has worked out, right? Having said this, there is already 2 breaks established, first, second. I'm gonna continue in this long position, and I'm going to wait for it to come back and touch the black line one more time. So far it's working out. Still working out. Still working out. At this point I'm going to exit my trade. How much did I make? Petty money, but at least it was a profitable trade. Now this has come here. This is the third touch. At this point, what can you do? It can go up, it can go down, right? Do you want to take this trade? To me, seeing this sequence, okay, let's come back and check this one more time. At this point, you have a candle here, right? Like this is my upper band and this is the main band. For me to confirm it's not a fake out, it has to come and create a candle like this small candle which is outside the band. Can you see this candle? Yes, which means it was not a fake out, it's a decent run. Using this as the logic, again I could go wrong. Using this as the logic that hey, it has come out, I'm going to say that I feel the chances of it bouncing from here are higher. So I'm going to keep open another long here and see how it works out. Can I go wrong? Yes. Looks like it's a little bit working out. Continue. Yep, this is my second long. It pretty much worked out right again. The reason why I was able to play it a little bit more confidently was because of this candle, which is outside this zone. The fact that it went outside the zone give me confidence that hey, this setup is here to stay. Now that it has touched it again, you know for a fact that there is just way too many touches on this line and this line has gone weak. Now you're expecting this shit it has to start falling down. Again, going back to that support and resistance on steroids, I had said that once it starts going down, you want to confirm that it's actually going down, right? You will not take a trade until and unless you have confirmed it, but you will continue drawing channels. So let's see. Okay, I've got my first green candle here. Does that mean the dump has stopped? No, it does not mean the dump has stopped. What it only means is that hey, you got another channel, so just mark it. Let's continue. I've got another green candle. I'm gonna mark it here again. These channels don't matter. At this point, the next candle could go green, the next candle could go red. I have no clue. I don't know how big the dump is going to be. I'm just gonna watch. This is not the area I'm playing or trading. Okay, so it was green and then it was red. You can clearly see, like for example, like this is so easy. For you to confirm at this point that the bull run has started, you need a candle going out. Did it go out here? No. So you know for a fact that hey, it's going to break because the candle has not gone outside. And you got the dump now. Let's wait for the green candle. Again red candle. Finally we've got the green candle. Let's mark this. Now again same logic applies. You want this green candle to go cross this channel, come here and sit outside independently. If it's not doing it, you are fully inclined to not take the trade. Like you're not gonna take the trade until and unless you get a confirmation. You're not doing any longs. This shit just directly went south. Okay, fine. Let's just draw another one. Okay, back to the same purpose here. This is a doji candle. For those of you who have seen my video steroids part 3, no, what was that? Support and resistances steroids part 2. I talk a lot about the doji candle. Like this marks the movement up. Like whatever the dump is that started from here and went all the way here, it has ended. So this doji explains that the price has bottomed out, as in this dump is over. So I'm gonna mark this line as my lowest low. And you have to understand some things. When I say the dump is over, that does not mean the price cannot go under this line. It can go. Price is always looked at as market cap. For example, for the volume multiplied by price is my market cap, right? It is very much possible that the price is lower, but there is no volume. So it can go lower than this. Like the price can go, but the market cap won't go lower than this. Hope it makes sense a little bit. So can it, can it go lower than this line? Yes, but it would be very insignificant. It will be very little because this doji has appeared and that's giving me a confirmation that hey. So now I have two things that I need to check. One, this doji has confirmed that we are going to start an upward trend. And the second thing, whatever candle forms has to come outside this line and sit independently outside. That would confirm that I can open a long. Let's see how it goes. Now it's not exactly working out right now. Still not working out. Still not working out. Still not working out. Not working out. Not working out. Yep, worked out. I got my first green candle here, which is completely outside and not touching it. Like it's, I don't know how to explain. Like, can you see this? Like it's not touching it. So I have got the confirmation that I am on a bull run at this moment. I've got a candle which is outside, completely independent. So what am I going to do? I'm going to wait for it to come here. And I'm going to open a long. Now can that long go wrong? Yes, possible. It can go wrong. But it's a chance worth taking. Hope it makes sense. Again, it's all about chances. You're going in with a probability and you're going in with a theory in your brain that, hey, it should work out. Doesn't necessarily that everything will fall as per your plan. But it's a good bet, right? I'm going to open a long the minute it touches here. And I'm going to hold and confirm and see if it's actually working out in my favor. Now, shit doesn't look good. But you know what? I'm opening long here. So far, okay. Okay. Keeping it. Yep. At this point, I'm exiting. You open a long here. You exited here. You did not make any money. Hope it makes sense. You came out with a no profit, no loss scenario. But now we wait for the next green candle to come because it's already gone. So I've got a new green candle. Here, again the logic remains the same. It has to come and beat this line. For me to open a long, it has to come back. Still connected. Yep, this has clearly beaten it, right? At this point of time, I'm waiting for it to come down. Once it comes down, I'm gonna open my long. And I can mark this line as red, black line, because this becomes my main band. Let's go back and check the earlier bands, right? We have, yeah, these are all the bands. Yep, this is my main band. Okay, this is my earlier band. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that, hey, if it comes and touches this, I'm gonna short this and I'm gonna wait for it to come back and so that I can long it. Okay, it has touched it. You know what? I'm gonna long it from here and see what's gonna happen. So I open my long here. That's not looking good. The shit is still connected. Still connect. Yeah, I mean, you can exit. That did not work out. How much loss did you make? You made, how much is it? You made pretty decent loss, like 300 to 400 point loss. No problem. This shit did not work out in your favor. Let's draw another candle. So basically my assumption was wrong here. This is not the main channel. I can make it dashed. At this point I have no idea what the hell is going on. I'm just gonna watch and see if it falls down or it goes up. To ensure that we are taking a trade, it has to come outside this line and form an independent candle here. Yeah, it doesn't look good at this moment. We wait for the green candle. Okay, we attach it here. And this, at this point of time, again the logic remains the same. Hey, it has to beat this channel and the green candle has to form and then it has to come down on this line. Let's just say this is my main channel. And I mark this. It has to come back to this line and I'm gonna open a long after that. Same logic that I have repeated over and over again. It starts. So far it's nothing I can do. Yep, I finally got, I don't need this. This is insignificant. I finally got a candle here, right? That confirms that the bull run has started, right? So now at this point I just need to wait for it to come back. Again, I've drawn my upper boundary here and the main upper boundary is here. Let me just make this, mark this as well. So I've got these three main bands that I'm gonna work with. Everything else was useless because it was just dumping. So basically if you see from here to here, it was on a downward trend. I am still drawing ascent channels on a downward trend. You know why? Because it doesn't matter. It's okay. Which is why all these lines. So the last time it went on a good run upwards was on this line. And apart from that, it has just constantly like lower lows, like it has been going down, down, down. And let's see, at this point it has crossed this line, it has made an independent candle outside. I'm saying, hey, my bull run has started. So far I've got one good trade, right, one zero trade and one loss. So I'm sitting at one win, one no profit, no loss, and one loss. But the profit I made was far bigger than the loss I made. So overall net positive. So let's see how this shit works out. So at this point, again, I don't give a shit about this candle. Anyway, I've confirmed that I'm on a bull run. I just need this to come back and touch this line. Okay, it has touched this line. This is my first touch. I'm gonna open a long here and see how it works out. Okay, so my long worked out. This is the margin I got. It was a okay long. And what is this? This is a second touch. The doji is here, and this is where experience comes into play. But at this point, I'm gonna open a long one more time. Yeah, you should open a long one more time. This is a very massive confirmation of a bull run. Even if it looks like a liquidation break, this is a super high confirmation that you're on a bull run, because it just like crossed multiple levels in one shot. I'm gonna open a long one more time. Hey, long is working out. Okay, at this point when it touches this, I'm gonna short it. So at this time I got this entire long. I'm not gonna wait it to come down. It's already touched my main band here. I'm gonna short it and see how the short works out. So for short also it's simple, right? You have to, okay, but the problem with short is like I need to draw the descent channel. Like never mind, forget the short. You know what, I'll have to create the descent channels, and the same logic applies. I don't want to complicate this video. Forget this. Let's say I'm still opening the long and I'm going to capture the long on this black line itself. So I'm still on my long position. I didn't open short. I'm just going to wait for it to come back and hit this black line. Yeah, I got this shit ton of long. Like, can you imagine? Like, I got this goddamn long all the way from here to here, and I have no problem. Maybe I'm just gonna continue doing it. Okay, my long dies here. Now this is just too many touches on this line. So what do you think is gonna happen now? Obviously it's gonna go down, right? Like, and you have to create new channels. So you got this long, you continue now. So at this point I expected that it is going to go down, but I'm not taking a trade because multiple touches have happened. But looks like Bitcoin still wants to run in this direction. All the power to Bitcoin. Let it do what it wants to do. I'm not taking this goddamn trade. Yeah, I'm not taking this. Okay, anyway, it decides to finally come back. Now I wait for the green candle to come here. The minute a green candle would come, I'm just gonna draw up a channel. I'm not gonna take the trade. So I've got a green candle. I'm just gonna copy this shit here. And I'm gonna put this channel in here. Now, do I know whether the next candle will be green? No. But what I do know is I only care if it crosses this back line independently and sits here. If not, I don't care which candles come. If it wants to go down, let it go down. How does it matter? So useless, 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 useless. Everything is useless so far. Nothing is allowing me to trade. And again, see this, like, be patient. How many candles have gone by? This is like literally 2 days of patience. And the same scenario is happening right now, and people are getting so impatient. Like, for the love of God, you're trading on a 4-hour time frame. You will only get 6 candles in a day. Stay patient. Sometimes it looks like it's not going your way, but it'll come your way. So you can see so many candles have happened and I can't do anything. I'm just sitting here waiting for a confirmation. But anytime I get a confirmation, I get a damn good trade. So instead of just like jumping inside every trade that you can find, go in the ones that actually make sense and stay patient. Anyway, multiple touches have happened. I'm assuming it's gonna break. This channel was not good. Let's see how it goes. Yep. Now we got another green. We draw another one. Again, do I take the trade No, I just have to confirm what's going on. It has to go above this line, like candle has to come, otherwise everything is useless. I mean, it before I go start itself, it has gone down. So I'm just gonna shift the channel here. So yeah, we just continue. The rules remain the same. Okay, I've got my confirmation that bull run is coming again. If it makes sense, like this candle has gone above this, right? So I'm just gonna make this a black line. We've got another channel which is going to create the bull run, and I'm gonna wait for it to come here, and I'm gonna open a long again. I touch it. I mean, this is such a pain, right? Like I wish it had touched it. But I'm assuming that you people are greedy enough that you are entering here for the love. Like I can't really make this video again. Just like imagine you're entering here again and you've taken this long now. Oh, finally, thank you. Like lack of patience. Finally touched, you open a long here. Okay, so you got this long now. Shit, this long is also so good. You see this, like all this goddamn patience that you had for over 3 days, this gives you these kind of results. So stop complaining and looking at the chart every 2 minutes and saying that the structure has changed. Structure has not changed. And I'm going to talk about this current. It's so irritating. Like you're getting this goddamn good long here because you took the time to confirm and then you entered the trade. Like this long, look at this. You're still inside this goddamn trade. Finally, you exited this trade. This second long worked out so good. So I'm not gonna go more and more. Like you get the point. Now let me just show you what's happening now and why I find it so irritating. I have to switch the layout. Load chart layout. Like this is still like this is current scenario, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 36 hours. It's still connected to this black line and it's still connected to the. What is the impatience that is happening inside? Can't you all just keep quiet and confirm? Like, do you guys want to enter a trade so desperately that you're willing to take a loss? Let it goddamn come back to this black line and then you take the trade. I just don't get the whole urgency and people asking me to provide updates every 2 minutes. It's a goddamn 4-hour high time frame chart. So enter a trade when it makes sense instead of asking updates every 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm just a little bit irritated as well because I'm not sure why people are not able to make trend lines and what exactly is so difficult about this whole concept. Yeah, peace. Take care.